Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps. How's it going, you sexy bitches? It is I, Peter Joseph, here for a Thursday afternoon video right here on the official Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there under my goalpost, otherwise known as my pants. It was a bad analogy, but I don't give a shit. But hit the subscribe button down below. You know where it is, in the description box below, on this channel and my other channels, as well as we are on the road to 700 subscribers. Hopefully, we'll get there in the next few months, but we'll, take it step by step. Step by step. Just a little over 600 right now, 603 to be exact. So, hopefully by Christmas time, we'll get at least close to 700, but we'll see what happens with that. So subscribe to my channels, leave a comment if you wish, but don't leave stupid comments because you get blocked. If you don't like that, don't watch, go fuck yourselves, and get out of here. But for those who like to watch, stay tuned, because there's more to come. And thank you for all your support. So like the video, subscribe to my channels, leave a comment if you wish. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're not real there either, you're getting blocked and you'll never be heard from again because you will be banished to the Shadow Realm. And if you don't like that, well, cry me a river, bitch. And that's pretty much it for that. Share the video all over the internet and don't forget to tap and slap that goddamn bell because it's there for a reason, I guess. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you miss anything, well, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means. And we move on. And if you're new here, like I said, if you're just floating around YouTube at this time of day, or any time, you see my gorgeous, sexy face, and you want more, then please like the video, or any one of my videos. If you want more, hit the subscribe button on this channel, and show my other channels your love and support. A lot of content on those channels as well. So, do that, and don't forget to hit that bell. For more, and like we always say, welcome to the party, pal! And, we hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, you grab a cold one, whatever you got, just in case I got Pepsi as always. And enjoy the show. And if not, get out of here. Go fuck yourself. Go watch somebody else. You don't have to watch me. Go watch somebody else. That's pretty much it. And that's alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Thursday afternoon, May the 30th, 2024. Tomorrow will be the final day of May. So, we're just about to hit the halfway point of 2024. As of Saturday, it'll be pretty much the halfway point. But then after June the 30th or 31st, I believe, pretty much 2024, half of it will be over, and we begin the second half of this so-called great year of 2024. And then the summer will be here in just about 3 weeks from now. And we'll see how that goes. So, should be a red hot summer, depending on where you live. Especially if you live in Texas these days. It is like 105, 110 in the shade. If you're in Arizona, you know how it feels by now. And even in Florida, it's like 100 degrees today. Crazy, ain't it? And not even in, like, Miami. It's like Tampa. Wherever, like the central to southern tip of Florida, it's like 100 degrees, and that's with the heat index, which feels warmer than that. Ugh. I wish I was there. I wish I was in all those places, to be honest with you. I'm not here in semi-cold New York. It's 71 today, and rained yesterday. Might be a little spritz today, but that's that. Then we're going to get more rain Sunday, and then maybe a little bit next week as we begin the first week of June. So, summer's coming, my friends. It is coming, and pretty much, summer's coming. My vacation's coming in about a little over 6 to 8, almost 6 to 8 weeks away. So, I will be gone for about a week in the near the end of July, but I'll be back right near the end of July, July 28th to be exact. I will be back, so I will be taking some time off, like about a week or so off from this very lovely website of YouTube. And I know a lot of people like that. I wish it was longer, but I'm never leaving like the Wolf of Wall Street or MJF. I am never fucking leaving. And if you don't like that, well, too bad. Because some of you really need to leave and get lives. I have a life off YouTube, which I'm going to be doing after this video. I'm out of here. I'm going to the Ranger game. I hope the Rangers win tonight after a really heartbreaking loss, Game 4, when had a 1-0 lead. Then that evaporated really quickly. And then it was 2-1. They tied it up in the third period. Got to overtime, and a stupid penalty, like 20 to 30 seconds into overtime, by, I think, Goodrow or Schneider. I think it was Schneider. No, Wheeler, sorry. You know, one of the rookies. Wheeler picks up a stupid penalty, and what happens? Not even 15 seconds later, Florida scores a power play goal to win the game in overtime, to tie this series up at 2, Game 5 tonight at 8 o'clock at the Garden, which is going to be rocking, hopefully. And Rangers got to just come out like they did in Game 3 and partly Game 4 and win this game, because they lose tonight. I don't know. I don't know about Saturday. I think it's Saturday afternoon or Saturday night, Game 6. It might end, I hate to say this might be one of those where Chris Kreider or one of the captains say, oh, we're going to win tonight, like 94, Messier said that, and they won Game 6. And then Game 7, that Devil series we all know and love, I think it was double overtime game with Bato! At the Garden, mind you. That's where Game 7 will be this coming Monday night. Hopefully it won't get there, but this series is so unpredictable, we don't know. But hopefully the Rangers can come out on fire tonight and put Florida on their heels, going back to Florida Saturday afternoon or Saturday night for Game 6, and we don't even need Game 7 on Monday, but we might need that. That might be tonight's a must-win for both teams, to be honest with you. A must-win. So Igor needs to stand on his fucking head again. I mean, legit stand on his head. Not letting soft, stupid goals, or people get hit and it goes in, by accident. Like in the last couple games it's happened. And we can't take stupid fucking penalties. That's what hurt us. I mean, Florida's power play is just, great right now. The penalty kill for the Rangers, not so good. And then, getting some short-handed goals here and there. A couple of power play goals, not many, but not like they did in the Carolina series. Just every power play, they would get a goal. It was just insane. But now you got a little better goalie than the guy in Carolina. Bobrovsky's just a brick wall, except for Game 3. Game 3, where he gave up 5 goals. And, Igor gave up 4. And then Tuesday, he gave up 3, and that stupid goal at the end. And then they show him going to the locker room, banging his hand, which is not a good idea there, Igor, because you need that hand to hold your stick or hold the glove. I know you're pissed. I know everybody in Ranger Land was pissed on Tuesday night. Everybody was pissed. I understand that. You had the game won. You had the game won if you didn't give up that, those 2 goals. And then the overtime goal with a stupid penalty. And you had some good chances here and there, but, you gotta close the door. So hopefully the Rangers will win tonight, Game 5 at the Garden. I will be there screaming my lungs out. I'm gonna have a voice tonight to do my NXT review. But we'll see what happens with all that. And we move on. But anyway, I hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Like I said, the end of May is about to hit tomorrow. For some of you, a great month. Some of you, not so good. But, there's always another day and another month to go. We're pretty much at the halfway point, like I said. We're about 6 months away from the end of 2024. And we'll see what happens. We gotta keep moving on. Like that great man Zach Wilde says in that great hit song, Fire It Up. Keep moving on, keep moving on, keep moving on. Rolling down the... No, that's not the song, but... Anyway, we'll see what happens with all that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let me get this done and out of the way because I gotta get out of here. My friends are gonna be coming in about an hour from now to pick me up to go to MSG. By the time I get there, probably like 6:30, 7 o'clock, so I'll be there before the puck drops, because it starts at 8, I don't really have to, even if I was going on the train, I would just, leave in the next hour anyway. But my friends will pick me up in about an hour and a half, so we got that. So, and we zoom to MSG. We take the highway. Sometimes it's busy, so we take the streets to get there quicker. But we're never late usually. We're never usually late. But, and we don't have to pay for parking either, most of the time, but especially if you get parking around the MSG area, it is a lot. So try to get something, on the street somewhere, like I'm on 32nd Street, 31st Street, on 10th Avenue, walking crazy, but, it is what it is. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on this Thursday afternoon, May the 30th, 2024, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. And once again, I am Peter Joseph, I'm a content creator, talk about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, hockey, whatever the fuck I want to talk about. If you like it, good. You don't, go fuck yourself and get out of here. Simple as that. Alright, so on this Thursday afternoon, it is time on your 2 for Thursday. So I will be doing NXT later tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon, I'll be doing TNA and Ring of Honor, and then later Friday night, SmackDown and Rampage. Rampage 6:30. As of now, 6:30, and then SmackDown in its usual 8 o'clock spot, and then don't forget Collision at midnight. But that might change. I'm not sure because Minnesota won last night to take that series to 5 games. So, who knows what's going to happen, I believe Friday night. So, Friday night, on TNT, I believe, that's going to have that game. And then Saturday is probably, I think, going to have the rest of the Western Conference Finals in hockey with the Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars, which I don't even know what the series is at this point. So, it might be 2-2, it might be 3-1. So one of those teams is going to get some much needed rest before the Rangers series ends, but I'm hoping both series go at least 7, so not much rest, but by next weekend we'll have the Stanley Cup and NBA Finals pretty much set up. So we shall see what happens with that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Dynamite! Yes, review for yesterday, May the 29th, 2024, the aftermath of a very good Double or Nothing pay-per-view. If you haven't seen my review, go back a video or so. Epic pay-per-view, the return of MJF, the return of Adam Cole, baby, new champions, Will Oceanspray, the new Intercontinental Champion, Mercedes Moné, the new TBS champion. We're going to hear from that lovely lady in a little bit. And the craziness of the Anarchy in the Arena match, where Jack Perry got set on fire. Darby looked like a human piñata. And the Elite continue to run amok in AEW. And it's sad for Tony Khan, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're now on the road to Forbidden Door 3, coming away June the 30th, about a month from this date, actually. at the Nassau Mausoleum in Strong Island, New York. And already we got our first match for that show. What could be the first match. We have a casino battle royale. Well, actually, take it back. Forbidden Door casino battle royale or gauntlet match for the number one contendership to Swerve's title. Swerve retained over Christian. So we're going to see who his next opponent might be. And the winner might surprise you. And also we have a tease for a second match. And that's possibly for the TBS title. And maybe the New Japan Strong Women's title. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Alright, so we are live from the Kia Forum, Bucks Country, in Los Angeles, California. Yeah, it's my hometown. Well, the Extreme Icon, Peter Gilmore's hometown. So basically my hometown, too. If you follow my XWF career, you know. Alright, so on commentary, a lot of craziness on commentary, especially during one of the breaks. You know, Taz is yelling at Tony Schiavone and Excalibur. I am watching the match, you idiot! Don't tell me to watch the match. I'm already hot, dude. So some tension in commentary. You know what that means, Tony Khan. Get on the horn. Get on your little Twitter machine. Hit me up on Twitter. Well, you know, all you have to do is look up Peter Joseph on YouTube, on Twitter, on X. You know, just send me a DM. I'll be down in Jacksonville in a jiffy. Just pay for my airfare and my food. And my hotel, too. I don't have I have a lot of money, but I'm not gonna, I gotta put everything here. Goodbye. Gotta pay termination fees. I'm gonna be able to make it to Jacksonville with all the termination fees I gotta do with cable and internet. I don't know. But anyway, we'll deal with that when we deal with that. That's years from now before I even move and I have to worry about termination fees with the rich man's cable on the internet and moving costs and shit. Because I am moving in probably the next 5 to 7 years, so. So by 2029, 2032-ish, I'll be in my 50s. I'll be pretty much getting close to retirement. I should retire now, but I can't. I can early retire at 62, which is 15 years from now, so I'm 47. But I can't retire for another 19 and a half years. So I gotta get my retirement benefits by then, and my Social Security and everything by then. So I got a long way to go. So still working hard, making the money you wish you fucking had, but still, pretty soon we're getting on on the downslope of my working career. So, but I will be retiring pretty much in the next, I would say, next 15, 20 years. So I got a lot of way to go. I got a long way to go. Still kicking ass in my music career. So, and that's in my real life too. So I ain't going anywhere for now. Like MGF said, I ain't fucking going nowhere. I ain't fucking leaving. So, if you don't like that, if you don't like me being on YouTube for the next 5, 10, 20 years, then either one, do something about it, because you can't, and two, get the fuck out of here. Well, simply get the fuck out of here, because I'm not leaving. And if you don't like that, too fucking bad. Because all you motherfuckers in your shitholes in England and Canada, and even in the United States of America, you're just going to continue to watch my shit, continue thinking you can own me, and you're not. Think you try to scare me and everything. You're not. It's not working. I'm just doing my own thing, and I will continue to do my own thing for years to come. And so, if you don't like it, too bad. Get over it. Because pretty much you failed. In your life, on YouTube, and with me. That's pretty much it. I'm about to take a few good punches, but I'm still up, baby. I'm still fighting. I didn't hear no bell rack. You know, it's going to take a lot more to get me off this website. And that's pretty much it. It's going to take a lot more. I mean a lot more. And that's all I got to say about that. You know, threats and bullshit, that ain't going to work either, so. I'm just doing my own thing, and I really don't care about what people say about me on this website or in general. You don't like me, don't watch me, too bad. That's it. You don't like me, don't watch my videos. You don't like me in general, then get over it. Go live your garbage life. You got a job, go do your job. Focus on your job. Got a girlfriend, focus on that. Got a wife, focus on that. Got kids, focus on them. Don't focus on fucking YouTube 24/7, 365, because I don't do that shit. I got a life, I got a job, I got a career, I got this and that. I got a beautiful wife, a beautiful girlfriend, whatever. Beautiful family I worry about. And I go see. I'm going to the Ranger game, so I have a life. Other than YouTube, being on YouTube 24/7, 365, like people claim, and they don't have any proof. And then they want me to show my watch time hours. I don't have to show you anything. Whether it be me being married, or showing a ring to prove that I'm married, prove that I have 2 degrees and I have two college degrees. People want to prove that I'm not a virgin. Come on now, 47, I'm a virgin, right? I'm not like other people that I know that are still virgins at the age of 47 or near 50. There are some people that are still virgins at the age of 50. It's you know, that's their own preference. They don't want to get laid, or they just look like complete utter douchebags. They don't groom themselves. They don't look good. They don't feel good. They can't get a woman to even suck their dick. And if they, even if they got the first, not even get the first base really. And even if they got a hand job, that doesn't count. It's like, oh, I'm not a virgin, I got a hand job. Well, that doesn't count, dude. You have to at least, go around the bases, hit a home run with a chick. Some of you haven't even kissed a chick. Legit kissed or, kissed a chick, felt up a chick, do a little, oral sex a little bit, You're not even at, half of you are probably at first or second base. I've hit so many home runs in my life. I've been with the missus for 16 glorious years. So, to say I'm a virgin? I lost my virginity way before I even met her. At 26. 26, I legit lost my virginity. I had chances early on, like 21, I got my first blowjob and everything, but that's it, but, 25, 26 was when I actually lost my virginity to my first ever girlfriend, so. And it was a good time. Now I'm a seasoned pro. And I lay down that pipe every single night. I know I'm getting weird, but it is what it is. I don't care. But that's it, man. Your moms and your girlfriends, they love me, but especially your moms. But it is what it is. That's why they keep DMing me. They can't. It's non-stop, but it is what it is. Anyway, but if you don't like me, I don't care, because like that old saying, by a lot of people, you may not like it, but you must accept it. Or as Ric Flair would say, you may not like it, but you gotta learn to love it. So if you don't like me, move on. But you're gonna watch me anyway because you love me, and I love you too. So keep watching, keep being obsessed, because that's all you got. It's just pure obsession and fiendish slander. Call me a pedophile with no concrete proof. It's like much of anything that is said about me, no real concrete proof. And even if I lost a lot of friends almost 2 years ago, I personally don't care. Some of them were fake. Others, I thought were good friends. They just got caught in the crossfire. I still apologize to this day about that, but they want, they're living their lives, doing good on their channels and in real life, and I'm happy for that. And it is what it is. But, certain people that used to be friends with me, I was just friends with them because of wrestling purposes, but, then I found out they were fake. So, two in particular, but other than that, the other people that got caught in the crossfire, I apologize greatly that they got caught in this crap, and then, I pretty much moved on for it. People saying, oh, he's still doing the same bullshit. But if you've seen a gradual change in me. I don't talk much about drama anymore, even though I'm kind of referencing it, but it is what it is. But I'm pretty much done with the drama. I'm doing my own thing. I'm letting those people do their own thing. Even one guy that I was good friends with, was one of my best friends for a long time. We had a falling out. Now, pretty much, we don't talk to each other anymore, but, once in a while we'll see each other at a wrestling show or a concert, whatever it may be. We're good friends. I got back with another friend of mine, and we're back on good terms, hanging out, just shooting the shit when we see each other. It's just great. Because if all these people that say, oh, I have no friends, and you'll never get your friends back, well, eventually you do. So, it is what it is, but just be jealous. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, enough about that. Alright, so I wasted 27 minutes of just boring your fucking eardrums out. And I hope I made your ears bleed. That's it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this review. So, Taz, the biggest bet fan I know, and really yelling at the man behind the mask, Excalibur, California's own PWG owner, Excalibur. When is the next PWG show there, Excalibur? You mark. And also a legend in his... Well, he's not a legend in his own mind, but he's a fucking legend himself. That's Tony Baloney Schiavone on commentary. Alright, so this show wasn't great, but not bad. So we started off the show with a little recap of Double or Nothing, with all the madness that happened, the epic pay-per-view that it was. Not the pay-per-view of the year, because I still think that's Wrestle Kingdom 19, or 18, whatever number it's up to now. But this is a close second. Dynasty was even good, too. So I could put that in the top 5. WrestleMania Night 2. Got that. So, top 4, my top 4 is Wrestle Kingdom, Double or Nothing, WrestleMania Night 2, WrestleMania 40 Night 2, and Dynasty so far. I mean, there's some good not even PWGs, good New Japan pay-per-views that have happened recently. This Dominion's coming up pretty soon. Super J Cup's going on, doing some good shit. Security Genesis was pretty good. All the pay-per-views from all the way back from pretty much February, end of January on, from New Japan have been pretty good. And there's more to come, and the G1 is close at hand. I can't wait for the G1. The greatest tournament in the history of pro wrestling. And if you think otherwise, tell me a better tournament than that. I'll wait. And that's it. Alright, so we start off the show with the new TBS champion herself, the CEO, Mercedes Moné. I can't do a stupid thing, but, boss. So, she comes out for a big, huge championship celebration with balloons, fanfare, and all that other good shit. So, she gets on the mic and says, I guess it was worth the wait, eh? Well, yeah, I guess so, because you were basically cleared since December and you only had your first match in about over a year. And you finally got physical a couple weeks ago. Still, I think her, presentation-wise, great, but storyline-wise, not so good there, Tony Khan. Not so good. But it is what it is. She's the champ, which we all knew she was going to be at Double or Nothing. I already said that since she actually was about to come into AEW. I said she's going to win the title at Forbidden Door or Double or Nothing. From Willow Nightingale. And I was right. Chomping myself on that one. So anyway, then she brags about tearing the house down with Willow Nightingale. She did. Pretty good match. And then she's like, I knew Chris Statlander and the resident pimp, Stokely Hathaway, would screw Willow over. Well, I knew that from the beginning, dude. I knew that months ago. That Statlander was really the one that attacked Willow. Not you, but attacked Willow. And it was gonna come back to bite Willow, and Statlander was gonna turn on her. I knew it. So give me some credit, too. But anyway. So she knew they would screw her over, but she wants Willow to come back better than ever. So possible rematch on the way. So then she brings up we're about a month away from Forbidden Door. And looks like she was about to say, well, I'll fight the best from CMLL, Mexico, Puerto Rico, Japan, Stardom, whatever, TNA. Jordan Grace is now fighting Roxy at Battleground next Sunday. That's going to be excellent. And Jordan Grace has a match next Tuesday. That's a little spoiler from your NXT review. Jordan Grace is taking on the returning Stevie Turner. Remember her? The resident social media darling. I don't even know what her gimmick is now. She's just Stevie Turner. Anyway, they're going to fight next week, so our first official match for Jordan Grace in WWE-ish NXT. So she's gonna beat the crap out of Stevie Turner, win with whatever move was her finisher. Then she's not gonna beat Roxy. I don't think she's gonna beat Roxy for the NXT Women's Championship. Or if they do a title for title thing, I really don't see Roxy becoming the TNA Knockouts champion, even though she was in TNA for a little bit. Though I don't even remember half of that. I think she might have Ring of Honor. But they're not going to even promote that. Or even say Ring of Honor, because that would be a no-no. Tony Khan's like, oh, I gotta sue. So, yeah. So, I think Roxy's going to beat Jordan Grace to retain the NXT Women's Championship. And then at Heatwave in, I think it's July or August, Julia's coming back, or she's going to be debuting, and Julia's going to be the one to take the title and hold it for like 500 days. Because I think they're going to make Julia look like Asuka version 2. I would love for Julia to hold the belt for 511 days, and then when it's getting closer, she's about to break Asuka's record, Asuka's like, oh, me fight Julia now, we come to NXT, we fight! And then Julia beats her, which will piss me off even more. But I think Julia's going to be the one to actually break Asuka's NXT women's title record. And then eventually, probably about I'd say a year and a half, 2 years from now, she'll be on that main roster kicking everybody's ass. Including my girl Io and Kairi. Not to say she's done it before, but I would love a faction with Julia, Asuka, Kairi, and Io. Ooh! Sign me up if that ever happened. I don't think it will, but imagine those four hot Japanese scrumptiously, lovelies. Oh, that's a fatal four I would love to have. Let me just have Mio Abe and Pietro just watch. So I have like a six-way. But I digress on that. Anyway, so she talks about Forbidden Door, and then Sky Blue, or Sky Black, pops up on the screen and reveals that, hey, I was the one that attacked you a few weeks ago, not Julia Hart, that we all thought it was. No, it was Sky Blue. I thought this months ago. Isn't that? So Mercedes like, come on, bring it on, bitch, come on! And then Sky Blue, out of nowhere, attacks her from behind, lays her out, and then poses with the belt. And then later on, we got a TBS title match between them. So Mercedes' first title defense, where in reality, they shouldn't have done it next week, or maybe on Collision. But it is what it is. And I think we all know who's going to win the title match, because there's no way Sky Blue is going to beat Mercedes and become the champion. Mercedes' reign is like 3 days. No. So we get that. So I gave that first segment 3 out of 5 stars. And we're off and running on Dynamite! That's it. Alright, then we get another look at Double or Nothing. There we see the Young Bucks, the Corporate Bucks. They're coming in a Ford pickup truck with Okada! I'm like, hey, Okada, where's your fucking Lamborghini? Or your Ferrari? You don't come in your own car now? What the fuck? And then we see Jack, the scapegoat, Jack, I got lit on fire, Perry, coming in one of those school buses. Or one of those, accessorized things, like, for the seniors and everything. One of those types of buses, all painted black, scapegoat on the thing, and he comes out. So they're here to talk to us and mock the fans, like, the Elite are great. Further disrupt Tony Khan. And that's it. That's it. Alright, after we get that, we get to our first match of the evening, a world title eliminator match. I'm getting sick of these matches, by the way. Why have non-title matches, eliminator matches? It's just dumb, and I hate them. Anyway, we have Swerve, who comes out with my good friend, the man from Brooklyn himself, Prince Nana. My good friend. If it wasn't for him, I would not be a wrestler. A former wrestler. I did get training from the great Joel Maximo. He's a great man, that man is. I miss him too, man. I can get in touch with him. I gotta get in touch with him somehow. See how he's doing, because I haven't talked to him in a long time. I think I have one of his brothers on, I think I have Jose Maximo on Instagram. I think I have Joel too, but I don't know. So, if you're listening, Joel, hit your boy up, alright? But I digress. Alright, so Swerve is in a match with Luchasaurus for no apparent reason, after Swerve dismantled his boy, Christian, and Nick fucking Wayne. Dismantle them, well, really didn't do anything to Nick Wayne's mom, who's got it going on. But he kept the title at Double or Nothing, and now he's on a path to Forbidden Door, and we'll see who his opponent might be. That's later in the night, in the main event. Alright, so this match with I'm not even going to call him Kill Switch, because that's a stupid name. So, Luchasaurus and Swerve put on a match. I'm going to paraphrase for a little bit. They go back and forth, Swerve using his speed to kind of counter Luchasaurus' strength. Luchasaurus sent Swerve into the ring steps. Ow! Throws him back in for some more ground and pound. As we go to break, we come back. Swerve still tries to get the triangle choke on this big behemoth of a man named Luchasaurus, but still was able to kick him down anyway. Goes for a suplex. That ain't gonna work. Luchasaurus chokeslams him down for a near fall. Grabs a chair, but then the referee is like, no, no, no! And then Swerve hits the stomp off the apron. Ow! Then Swerve gets knocked down again inside the ring. Comes right back with a German suplex. Then he hits the house call into the Swerve stomp. But somehow Luchasaurus kicked out. And then freaking Swerve's like, son of a bitch. And then freaking Luchasaurus, like, he gets up after two. He's like, come on! And freaking Swerve's like, okay, I'm gonna hit another house call. Bing, bang, boom, good night. You're done. So Swerve wins in under 12 minutes. That's pretty much it. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Prince Nana has a pair of scissors. And Swerve cuts off a braid of Luchasaurus' head. So a little bit of revenge from when Luchasaurus just yanked a braid out. I mean, not cut it. Yanked! That's pretty much it. So, turnabout is fair play there, Mr. Luchasaurus, you dumb fucking dragon. Well, dinosaur, whatever the fuck you are. Jobber. But I digress. We move on. So, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, after that, we get a huge announcement by Mr. Tony Khan by way of Tony Baloney Schiavone. Like I said, Mercedes Moné is going to defend her TBS title against Sky Blue. But I think we all knew that already. We didn't need Tony Baloney to give out, do Tony Khan's dirty work. And that's it. We move on. Alright, then we get to Chad Moxley, the Righty, the File Thing. Rick Vaughn? Rick Vaughn? You mean Rick Vaughn, right? Yeah, I know he's a prick, but he's due. Okay. So anyway, Moxley's all ready for Rocky Romero in another IWGP Eliminator match. He lists off a bunch of places. He's gonna be wrestling. It's gonna be a Bloodsport in Osaka Joe Hall, I believe. He's gonna be at Dominion facing Shota Umino for that IWGP Heavyweight title at Dominion. Doing Bloodsport. I think he's doing another event in Japan. So he's gonna be in Japan a lot. So that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. And he's ready to beat Rocky Romero and prove why he is the champ. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so I gave Mox's little promo 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then it's time for TV time with Chris Jericho. The Learning Tree, Mr. Reading Rainbow himself, the FTW champion. He comes out with Big Cass, the big redwood, if you will. So, Big Cass talks about how important it is to learn before Jericho talks about how many get called but few actually go. Go where? What are we talking about here? I'm lost. So anyway, he says you should always have a cherry on top of your ice cream. I don't like cherries that much. Sorry, Jericho, I'm not a cherry kind of guy. I like cherries, cherry titties, you know what I'm talking about, but never mind. Anyway, now we see the new member of the Learning Tree, the bounty hunter, Brian Keith, comes out. So what he did at Double Nothing, coming out in a mask and helping Jericho beat Hook and Shibata. And then now he's in the Jericho Vortex, which are okay. So he thinks more people should respect Jericho, who yells at the fans for cursing, shut the fuck up, That's that. And then next thing we know, we send for the man. Hey, Hook, you fucker, get in here and get those Doritos away from me. So Hook, ladies and gentlemen, he comes in. He's about to go after them, but then Samoa Joe cuts him off, whispers something in his ear. Don't know what it is, don't want to know. And then they go to the back, and we're going to hear from them a little bit later. So I'm like, are they going to get Shibata for a 6-man tag team match? Maybe. We'll see what happens with all that. But this whole TV time segment, I think is just retarded. I'm not a big fan of the Learning Tree gimmick for Jericho. I know he's trying to evolve even more than he is already. 30 years in the business, I mean, you're doing this gimmick? Come on now. You're just basically a wannabe Brian Daniel. Oh, wait, not even Daniel Bryan when it was the SmackDown WWE champion when he had the hemp belt, basically. Mr. Environmental Champion Daniel Bryan. That's what basically Jericho is right now. He's just ripping off Bryan Danielson's gimmick a couple years ago when he was all environmental and had Eric Rowan as his bodyguard, and now he has Big Cass. That's what it is, Jericho, and you know it. Stop stealing. Everybody's stealing. WWE stealing AEW ideas. AEW stealing WWE ideas. Can we get some good, new, fresh ideas here, please, people? Do I have to do everything for you? I have ideas in my head. I mean, everybody and their mother on this fucking website and that loves professional wrestling has better ideas than these schmucks that write for WWE and AEW, and maybe TNA too. And Ring of Honor, definitely. Because Tony Khan cannot book Ring of Honor to save his life, and he can't even book his own company to save his life. Why do you think Shawn Michaels is the Booker of the Year this year, and was last year? What, I mean, if you didn't watch NXT Tuesday night, that was fucking HBK booking his version of WrestleMania. NXT was excellent Tuesday night. I don't know what the rating is. I want to know. Well, so they didn't pop a huge rating for Jordan Grace and the epicness of the freaking event. I mean, spoiler, All Ego Ethan Page making his debut. If that doesn't pop at least 800,000, that really pisses me off. That show was just electric. Amazing, amazing. Probably one of my highest rated NXTs this year, review-wise. I'm not talking about pay-per-views, I'm talking about regular NXTs. This one is not 10 out of 10, it was not even 9 out of 10. I gave it 8 out of 10. It was just a great show. And I was like, yeah, Dynamite topped that. Nope. Last night's show wasn't bad. But they could not even hold a candle to Tuesday night's epicness that freaking HBK put on. Great. Even with, Sexy Red there, for, shits and giggles and to twerk her ass, even though Lola Vice twerks her ass way better than her. Just saying. Still, NXT was just amazing. I'll talk about that later tonight. Alright, so anyway. So, we're going to see what happens with Hook and Samoa Joe and Jericho, Brian Keith, a big cast, maybe Shibata gets involved, they have a big 6-man tag team match. I don't know what's going to happen. But we get to that. Alright, then we get to look back at Moxley beating Kensuke Takeshita at Double or Nothing, Takeshita at Double or Nothing. Commentary thought it was kind of a mix. It was like something happened in the truck that we didn't really see the catch there. We got a video of Stephanie Vacour, the the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, who now, it goes to that video. We're going to see her at Forbidden Door, possibly against a girl named Mercedes. Well, that's going to be great. Anyway, if you haven't seen them fight in New Japan, just wait till Forbidden Door. Just wait. I think Mercedes will beat her again. But, if you haven't seen what Stephanie Vacour looks like, look it up on Google, first of all, and then look up some of her matches. She's hot. But don't I say that about every Japanese chick? But it is what it is. I have a fascination for Asians. I have my Asian persuasion. And yes, I do love the sushi. It is what it is. And I'm with, who, which she's not Asian. But, shut up! Anyway, moving on. Alright. We get to our next match. Jon Moxley taking on Rocky Romero, let's say. Non-title IWGP Eliminator match. Moxley's shoulder's still banged up after getting pulmonized by Takeshita on Collision right before the pay-per-view. So, Rocky goes right after the arm, lots of arm cranks. Eventually, Moxley comes around, but gets caught with a tornado DDT, and then Rocky, once again, with a cross arm breaker, and Moxley almost tapped. He was like, going to the referee, my arm! I think it popped! I don't know, but Moxley somehow gets to his feet, stomps, really bad looking, stomps, gets his way out of trouble somehow, Big clothesline from Moxley. Then he hits the Death Rider, the Pale Rider, whatever you want to call it. Paradigm Shift. 1, 2, 3. He gets the win. Match gave 3 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. So we'll see who Moxley will face next. Well, we're going to be Shota Umino, and then whoever at Bloodsport. And then, I don't know, I think he might lose the belt at Dominion to Shota Umino, but we'll see. We shall see what happens at Dominion coming up pretty damn soon. And, meanwhile. Alright, then we go to Renee Paquette in the back. She's trying to get a word with Samoa Joe and Hook, who basically seem to threaten the learning tree. And basically they're saying, we're dangerous men that exist, or something like that. Some weird shit. I'm like, okay, whatever. Whatever, we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to the ring. I don't know why, but we did. We have the resident schmuck, Don Callis, the devil himself. No, not Adam Cole, baby. Don Callis comes out, has a contract offer for Orange Cassidy, freshly squeezed orange juice. So, he comes out, gets in the ring, takes the contract, whoosh, whips it up, and he says, "Hey, Don, no." So, Callis is pissed, and then Chris Statlander and the resident pimp himself, Stokely Hathaway, come out, and basically revealed that their friend has joined the Don Callis family. And like, well, what friend is that? Chucky T? No, he's pretty much gone from professional wrestling, supposedly. But it's Trent Beretta in a black suit. I bet you he went to the Men's Warehouse. That's our sponsor, as always. When you go to the Men's Warehouse, you can get a suit just like Trent Beretta wears. And maybe, just maybe, you, yes you fat fuck, watching from home, you might like the way you look. I cannot personally guarantee that. But when I go, they personally guarantee that I look good. Because when I look good, I feel good. That's the commercial. And that's pretty much it. Because I always look good in whatever I wear. And your mothers and your girlfriends just can't get enough of it. But I digress. Alright, so Trent comes out, beats the fuck out of Cassidy, busting him wide open. And then Trent and Don Callis hug. So there's more of the heel turn from Trent. So now he's a part of the Don Callis family, joining those people to catch the Kyle Fletcher, Will Haas when he comes back from his leg injury. I don't know about Jeff Cobb and maybe Mark Davis. I don't even know, but well, Ospreay in a way is kind of still in the group, but he's very not. So really, they took out. I mean, Hobbs is gone, so they needed a big man. So there's Trent. So Trent is not the power per se, but he's got the strength. So there you go. So he's going to replace Hobbs, and Hobbs is going to come back, probably turn face eventually. I don't know what's going to happen with Will Hobbs when he comes back, but I hope he comes back pretty soon. Because I think they're treating him like shit. One measly TNT title reign, Bing Bang when we lost it quick to Borlow, and Wardlow basically got beat by Joe. Sad. His TNT title reign was his 2 title reigns didn't even last basically a month. Not even close to a month. It was just horrible. And now he's doing basically nothing in the Undisputed Kingdom, just standing there. Looking pretty with his big bulging biceps. What does he do there? What does he do in AEW? I know fans want him to become a monster again and go on a humongous, long monster reign, like a Goldberg type reign. I doubt that. I think they should just release him, let him go to AEW, run amok in AEW, WWE or NXT. Maybe him and Braun Breaker will have a big, humongous, big, beefy men slapping meat match. Remember, you might have heard it here first if Wardlow goes to WWE. You heard it here first. I think he'll do pretty good in WWE if Hunter or HBK molds him. I don't think they need to, but I mean, look how great Braun Breaker is on the main roster, basically killing jobbers like Ricochet. And beating poor guys like Kale Dixon. When's his funeral, actually? I want to go to his funeral. Did they have the wake yet? Is he dead, or is he mostly dead? We don't know. Somebody call Kale Dixon's parents. Let them know. Uh-oh. I'm just looking at CNN now. The verdict for Donald Trump is at hand. Oh boy. They have reached a verdict, so this could be a very chaotic night. So Trump has like 34 counts. And it took I think almost 11, 12 hours, almost basically a day and a half for the jury to reach a verdict. And, oh boy, we don't know what it's gonna be, but it's gonna be read pretty shortly. So this could be good news for Trump, or really, really, really bad news. And I don't know if it's gonna hurt the election, if Trump goes to jail. So, I hope he gets off. I really hope he gets off, because if not, then there's going to be pandemonium today in New York City. And that's not going to be a good thing going to the Ranger game. So I'm going to have to maneuver, especially on the trains. There's going to be nuts going on the train. Be careful going to Manhattan and coming home in the next few days, because it's going to be insane. Don't wear your MAGA hats or anything. Don't even talk about the trial on the train, because, some idiot will say, "Oh, fuck you!" And then you get into a big fight, and God forbid, what happens. But we'll see what happens. Eric Trump's in the courtroom, the district attorney's in the courtroom. Now we're just waiting for, I don't know if Trump's in the, I think Trump's in the courtroom right now. So Trump and his family are there, so we're just waiting the decision. And hopefully, for Trump, it's a good decision. I think he's going to get convicted, or it's going to be a hung jury. They're going to be appeals and shit. It's just going to keep going. Or it's going to be really bad, and Trump goes to jail tonight. But, I don't know. We'll find out probably the next 10, 15 minutes at most. So probably by the time I finish this review, and I gotta get out of here soon, that we'll find out what happened with Trump. And, yeah, that's it. Alright, let me finish up. Alright, so Trent is now in the Don Callis family. Bust Orange Cassidy wide open, so that feud is going to continue on. And, because OC is now 2-0 against Trent, so we'll have to see what happens next. Maybe a match at Forbidden Door. I don't know. Or on Dynamite, maybe in a cage or some shit like that. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Renee. I think it was Renee or Katie, looking hot as always. She's with the Dancing Fool. Oh yeah. Danny Garcia, who's with Daddy Magic. Matt Maynard. Do you want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nibbles hard? You can ask him on his podcast and on his YouTube channel. So anyway, Danny Garcia is ready to come after the Intercontinental title. Whoever has it by then. So maybe Garcia is supposed to have a match, I think, with Oceanspray. Oceanspray is facing off against Kyle O'Reilly on Collision this Saturday/Sunday night. So that should be interesting to see. And Collision is taped. It'll be taped tonight, actually. Rampage has already been taped. I didn't get the results yet, but we'll see what happens to that. But Garcia and Oceanspray should be pretty damn good, too. I don't think Oceanspray is gonna... Well, I'm sorry. I don't think Garcia is gonna win. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, we move on. Alright, then we go to the match between Mercedes Moné and Sky Blue for the TBS title. Not much of a match here. Sky Blue did a few things. Mercedes basically beat her ass. Meteor off the apron. Near fall coming back in. Then a Hangman's Neckbreaker gives Sky Blue a near falls. We go to break. We come right back. Mercedes hits a backstabber for a near fall. But then Sky Blue came back with a spinning full Nelson face plant. That's a mouthful. That's what she said. For a near fall of her own. And that's it. She loads up Code Blue, but then Mercedes reversed it into the Moneymaker. 1, 2, 3. She gets the win to retain the title. Obviously, she was going to retain. That's pretty much it. And it's it. Match was okay. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Stephanie Vaquer comes out with her New Japan Strong Women's Championship. She holds it up. She looks great. And then Mercedes is like, ooh, I know you. Holds up her belt. So I think we're going to see that match, a rematch from about a year or so ago from New Japan when Mercedes was the IWGP Women's Champion and she fought Stephanie Vaquer in Japan. I forgot what pay-per-view. I think it was in 2020, early 2023, I think, or late 2022-ish. Somewhere around there. But it's going to be a rematch. Going to be epic. I think Mercedes is going to win and keep her title, because I don't think it's going to be for both titles. I'd be surprised, but we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So, Stephanie Vaquer makes her appearance in AEW. Nice. Zang. Nice time. Alright, then we go to the back. Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander pretty much don't like Willow Nightingale. Well, sad for you. And then Statlander says everyone is going to need protection from her. So we'll see what happens with that. So Statlander back being a heel, which she was when she kind of first started. Then she went to being face. And it was just, back in, she was a face like the last couple of years, and then finally she turns heel. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright, then we got a video on Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, MJF, signed a new long-term multi-year deal with the company, so, like he said at Double or Nothing, I ain't fucking going anywhere! That's great for AEW. They got their moneymaker, no pun intended. They got their star back. I think he might get the belt back maybe by All In. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with him. Depends on Adam Cole's recovery. So eventually, I think they're going to fight by the end of the year. If not at Wrestle Dream, maybe at Full Gear or at World's End. So probably by the end by October or December, between those 3 months, they're going to fight. And I don't know if it's going to be for the belt or just going to be straight up one-on-one. But I think MJF's going to get his belt back for the second time by the end of the year or going into maybe Revolution 2025. So we'll have to see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we get the ED of the corporate books. Matthew Nicholas Jackson, the scapegoat, Jack, I got lit on fire, Perry, and the Continental Breakfast Champion, Okada. They're in the ring talking about the future of the TNT title, which Edge basically said gave it up basically because of his injury. He has a broken, I think it's fractured or broken tibia in his leg coming off the top of the barbed wire cage like an idiot. Still won the match, but, you shatter your fucking leg doing that, sacrificing yourself for the greater good. 50-year-old guy doing that shit. Great. So basically the title is vacant right now. The ever-popular Vacant holds the title. So they don't brag about how great the week has been for them, including Double or Nothing and their new shoe launch. Those shoes cost a lot of money, by the way. I looked it up. I wanted a pair. They are a lot of money. You goddamn Matthew and Nicholas. I mean, how much do you really want? $1,000? Or even more than that? For a shoe that's probably like $200 in the store? Come on now. So anyway, they have a present for Okada. And it is a brand new car! This is the Price is Right, but Okada gets a new black Lamborghini in the parking lot, which has Rainmaker as his license plate. Hey, stop stealing my ideas! My car's had Extreme God on the back and front of it. And I have 3 fucking Mercedes-Benz C-Class convertibles. Just saying, stop stealing my idea. And the color, too. Well, I have red, I have a couple in red, a couple in black. Because that's my colors. I love red and black. I'm like the Wolfpack. Ow! Too sweet. Move on. Alright, so Okada's crying like a little bitch. I never seen Okada cry in my life, and he's like, oh, I can't believe I have a car. Thank you, Buck-san. We have sushi. Jeez. He probably went for sushi after that. Alright, the judge is back on the stand, so we're gonna get this verdict in the next 15 minutes, probably. Can we just get to the verdict already? God damn it. We're moving on. Alright, so after that, after Okada cries about getting his new car, Matthew Jackson says that Edge, Adam Copeland, broke his leg, as Matt told him to do before the match. Like, oh, I tried to give him a pep talk, and say, go out there and break a leg. Oops, you did. So, he strips Edge of the belt per injury, and then he says, well, we have a new champion, and then Jack Perry's like, I can't believe it, it's me. So they say Jack Perry is the new TNT champion, even though he never earned it. So he's all like, I'm the champ. And then Christopher Daniels, remember they fired him? So you've been relieved of your duties. He comes out and says, well, I'm here because Tony Khan has named me the interim executive vice president. So, IEVP. So whatever Tony Khan has to say, it goes through, whatever I say it comes from Tony Khan. Like, you know how, like, oh, per orders of the tribal chief. One of those type things. So anyway, he says, Jack Perry, you are not the champion, because guess what? We're going to have qualifying matches, we're going to have a tournament, and the winners of the tournament will fight at Forbidden Door for the TNT title in a ladder match. Ooh, okay, I like that. That's a good idea. So, I'm betting it's probably going to be Jack Perry versus somebody for the TNT title in a ladder match. So, I don't know who's even in this. I think the first 2 participants are, I know Pentagon, I think, is in it. That should be fun if he was in there. I think it's Pentagon and somebody on Rampage. That's when the first qualifying matches start on Rampage, I believe, tomorrow night. So we'll see what happens with that. So, vacant TNT title tournament begins tomorrow on Rampage, and then the final 2 in the tournament will face off at Forbidden Door for the vacant TNT title. And that's it. And then there were the Elite about to go after Christopher Daniels, but then the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, Sesame Mommy Ass. So Billy Gunn comes out, and they make the save, so I was thinking of maybe an 8-man tag team match. But you know how I'm like, oh, we got 4 people here, let's have them, let's get Teddy Long and have a freaking tag team match player. And that's it. Let me move on. Alright, so Tony Khan is back on TV. Well, not on TV, he's backstage, you know, doing his usual shit. Now he's got his good buddy Christopher Daniels doing his dirty work, so he doesn't need Tony Giovanni saying, oh, per Tony Khan. So every time there's a big, huge announcement, per the words of Tony Khan, we're gonna see Christopher Daniels. I mean, that's great and all, but it is what it is. Alright, then we get a promo from Swerve, who says he's ready for anybody who comes after his belt. Okay, we got that. Alright, then we hear from Bruce, who calls out MJF. And we're going to hear from MJF as he makes his return to Dynamite next week. So not this week, next week. So they kept him off. They kept him in Phoenix. They bring him over to Vegas. He makes his triumphant return. Beats the crap out of Adam Cole, baby. And then says, I'm back. I'm never leaving AEW. Shows his tattoo. Find out he signs a multi-year contract. Probably a lot of money, too. And now, of all people, Bruce wants to fight him. I think it'll be a pretty hard-hitting match, but we'll find out when that happens. And that's it. Alright, so I gave Bruce's promo and Swerve's 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get to the Casino Gauntlet match. The winner gets a world title shot at Forbidden Door. I thought this was like a Royal Rumble type match, where like a battle royale, you throw everybody out of the ring, and the last person standing is the winner. Nope, first fall to a finish. I think that's a bad idea. But anyway, random people come in, 21 entrants come in at random points of the match. It's weird. Alright, so we had Jay White, the Switchblade, at number 1. That bastard Pac at number 2. Mystico, or Sin Cara, at number 3. Will Oceanspray comes in at number 4. They start going at it. Shota Umino, surprising appearance, number 5. And he's going to be taking on Moxley, who used to be his lackey. His young boy. Alright, so we're looking like we're about to get the reading of the verdict for Mr. Donald Trump. Oh boy. Oh, they're about to get it. They're about to get it. The 4-person says they have it. Guilty. Uh-oh. That's not good. Guilty on the first count, so he's definitely going to jail. Guilty on the second count. Guilty on the third count. Oh, guilty the 4th. He's going to be guilty on everything. Guilty on the 4th count. Guilty on the 5th count. Damn. Trump is done at this point. It is done. It is basically a wrap. Donald Trump is guilty of falsifying business records and is possibly going to jail. Oh, boy. 5 guilty verdicts out of 34. I think it's pretty much done. I don't even think they have to read off the rest of it. Guilty on count number 6. I think all counts. He's guilty on all counts. That's what it is. 7th, 8th guilty. He's done, dude. He's done. Donald Trump is done. I think this election is pretty much done with now. So, I think Joe Biden is going to get reelected at this point, because I don't know what's going to happen with the election at this point. If Trump goes to jail, there's going to be an appeal, obviously. Yeah, 13 counts already. 14 counts now. Pretty much the jury's like, fuck Trump. 34 counts, you're all guilty. Fuck you! Jeez and rice. I want to see a not guilty. But I don't think we're going to get one. 17 counts now. Halfway done. And he's been guilty on everything. Guilty as charged. You're done. Go to jail, asshole. So, you know there's going to be a riot tonight in New York. You know. I can feel it. 20 counts guilty. Guilty on everything. $22. Everything. 34 counts. He is guilty on everything. Wow. It is just not a good day for Donald Trump, I'll just say that. So, I don't know what's going to happen after this. If Trump's going to get sentenced after this and going into June and July. I don't know what's going to happen with the election right now. If Trump is not in this race, I guess we're going to get 4 more boring as fuck years of Joe Biden Unless, people start voting for Robert Kennedy. Ugh. Just amazing. So, he's fucked. The country is now fucked over than already has been fucked over. 32 counts, 33 guilty, 34 guilty. So, every count that Donald Trump had, all felonies, by the way. All felonies. So that means he could possibly go to jail for a very long time. So he has been convicted of falsifying documents. Ugh. So that's not good. Not good at all. Now the judge is asking, the court security officer is now asking the jury as a whole if they all find Trump guilty of all 34 counts, and then the jurors are like, dumbasses, and they say yes. I bet you they were Biden supporters. They had to be. Trump has a frowned expression on his face. He's not moving. Oh boy. He looks like he just got shit. He got the worst news ever. Like his wife died, or one of his kids died, or some shit. Now the court officer is asked if either party wants the jury polled. Trump says yes. I don't even think that matters now. I don't think it matters. If all said yes, why would you poll them? So now they're being polled. It's like 12 jurors going to say yes. Most likely. Yeah. Pretty much. Now the judge says, thank you for your service. You're done! After 3 weeks, almost 3 weeks on this case. So they got a lot of money, by the way. $40 to $45 a day for this fucking case. And the judge is talking to the jury. You're dismissed! Get out of here! Go fuck yourselves. Go have a nice life. Oh boy. So Trump is convicted of all this bullshit. So basically 3 weeks of crap. And then to the alternate jurors, I don't even know why you were there. We couldn't do this without you. So. That's why I hate jury duty. I just hate it. Because God forbid I get put on a jury like that. I'm like, get me out of here. I mean, every time I go to jury duty, I say I'm biased. I wouldn't give a shit. I mean, if he's guilty, he's guilty. If he's not guilty, get him out of here. I don't care if he shot up a bank. Well, if he shot up a bank, then yeah, maybe he's guilty, depending on what the story is. But, the juror's excused, the judge's gonna talk to him. Personally, why? I don't want to talk to you. Nobody even looked at Trump. I would have looked. I'm like, sorry. So I did all I could. But, man, Trump, bye-bye. What could have been this election might have, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so now Trump's attorney moves for an acquittal of the charges, notwithstanding the verdict. I don't know what that means. So I'm thinking maybe a, I don't know what that's going to mean. Yeah, I picked my nose. I don't give a shit. I don't know. Alright, let's get back to wrestling, because I really got to get out of here. Because I got to get to the Ranger game. If I can. Anyway. Alright, so Oceanspray at number 4. Shota Umino at number 5. Claudio at number 6. And then we got the AEW debut, I think. I don't remember him being in AEW before. Lio Rush. Haven't seen you in a while. Number 7. Let's see. We're supposed to have 21 people. We didn't even have 21 people in this match, by the way. I was like, where the hell is the other 13? Where are we, 12? Right, Orange Cassidy with his taped head, and he came out looking like he had a concussion. blah, 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 blah. He comes out and gets beat up. And then number 9 is Hichesaro from Mexico. And then that was it. I was like, where the hell is the other 12 people? So anyway, it gets down to Jay White and, Jay White and Pac are back in. Oceanspray breaks up the Blade Runner. And then Orange Cassidy gets out of the Stormbreaker by he Hurricanrana's Osprey for a near fall. And then Osprey gets right back up, hits the Os Cutter. 1, 2, 3, he wins the match, and he is the new number 1 contender to Swerve's title. They will face off for the AEW World title at Forbidden Door, and that's going to be a banger of a match. And that's pretty much it. Alright, the judge just denied, the, Trump's attorney's acquittal. So, no acquittal for you. And now he's approaching the bench, and then the judge agreed nothing, noting that it would be off the record, or on the record. So now Trump will be sentenced to possible jail time in late July. Oh. So I don't know what's going to happen with the debate, which is supposed to be in about a week or two. So I don't know if Trump can still run for president and be in jail. So this really fucks the election all up. So I would assume if Trump does go to jail for a very long time, that I think he's pretty much off the ballot. I could be wrong. I don't want to be get flagged for misinformation or anything, but I personally believe, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know a lot about law. I hate going, I didn't do good in law class as it is back in the day. But I think Trump's going to jail. That's pretty much a definite. How long? Don't know. It might be 6 months. It might be a year. More than a year. So that might really throw him, get him off the ballot. So pretty much your president to be right now is gonna be Biden again for another 4 years. So more craziness for another 4 years. So I would think if Trump is not on the ballot this year, he's definitely gonna be in 2028, depending on how long his sentence is. Now he's got his other cases in Florida with the Mar-a-Lago thing. Ugh, it's just a mess. It is a mess right now. So Trump is convicted of all 34 counts. He will be getting sentenced in late July. Actually, it is July 11th at 10 a.m. in New York City, I believe. So now we're going to hear from Trump pretty soon, I assume. Yeah, now he's leaving the courtroom. Oh, he's bad. Just bad. This country is fucked. As it already is. So we're definitely going to hear from Trump. And then he's probably going to jail in about a month, about 5 weeks, I think, from now. About a month from now, he'll probably be in jail. He got convicted, because if he got acquitted, he would be a free man. So he's going to jail. Yeah, it's definitely going to jail tonight, probably. Prosecutor told the judge that there is no bail. So he's going to jail without bail. So he is fucked. No bail, I'm reading, okay. No bail sentencing. So told the judge there is no bail. So you're going to jail there, Trump, which sucks. But I think everybody's all happy. But the Trump team has to file any motions by June 13th, which is like 2 weeks away. And the prosecution must respond by the end of June. Trump is coming out now, is about to talk, and he is just He looks pissed. You can tell he is pissed right now. And basically, that is the bare minimum time the court would have to decide the motions. So, Trump saying this was a disgrace, rigged trial, it was pretty much. Conflicted judge, corrupt, rigged the trial, jury was rigged probably. They couldn't give him a venue change. It was just, it felt like a witch hunt basically. So I think, he's talking about the election. He said the real verdict would be November 5th by the people, so it's still on. It's still on. The election is still on, but I don't know what's going to happen with his sentencing. If he can still do his campaigning and do his debates with Biden in June, and then the next one in September, I think the next one is. So basically, yeah, Biden got what he wanted. He wanted Trump in jail, and he pretty much got him in jail. And the next step is for Biden to win the election, which hopefully he doesn't. But that would really be funny if Donald Trump is going to be the first president to take office in jail. Just amazing. Amazing that this shit is happening now. Yes, this country is fucked. It has been fucked for the last 4 years. Probably be for the next 4 years, or maybe 8 to 12 years. Inflation's going crazy. Internet, you can't get internet anymore now. It's just crazy for some people. I mean, I can still buy it. I can still get it, even though I'm paying more. I'm going to be paying full price in July. Even when my discounts kind of expire, even though I still have some discounts going into the end of the year. But just sad. So Trump just said what he had to say, and he's gone. Now he has to await sentencing on July 11th, but his team is definitely going to file motions in the next couple of days, next week or two, and then prosecution has to do something, by the end of June. So we might get a I doubt we're going to get an appeal. We're going to get a new trial in July, but July 11th is going to be D-Day for Mr. Donald J. Trump, and he might be going to jail pretty soon. But how long? Hopefully not too long. But the election is still on from what he's saying, so the debates are still on, I assume. But I think a lot more people now might be voting for Biden because Trump's in jail. That sucks. But, like I said, I don't know. I mean, whoever you vote for, you vote for. I'm still going to vote for Trump anyway. I don't give a shit. I want change, and I don't want to spend 4 more years, in America under a schmuck that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and a bitch vice president doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. That's it. If it's not Robert F. If it's not Robert Kennedy Jr., then it better be somebody else. Because I don't know if Trump's not on the ticket, even though he is. But if we get 4 more years of Biden, I don't know what else is going to happen. This country is going to go into global nuclear thermal war. I mean, shit is going to happen. I mean, we probably won't be living on Earth in the next 4 to 10 years at this point. With a schmuck like Biden at the helm for another 4 years. I'm hoping not, but like I said, we got that. Alright, back to wrestling we go. And I gotta get out of here. So Oceanspray gets the win, and Swerve comes out to have an epic stare down with him at the end. Match was great. Main event was great. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And that ends Dynamite, my friends. And Dynamite wasn't that bad, so I gave it 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of the show in a comment or video reply down below, whatever you want. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out of here, go to the Rangers game. Hopefully the Rangers win tonight. Big Game 5 at the Garden. Going to be rocking tonight. Hopefully the Rangers win. If not, going to be really a real test to beat Florida in Florida, where they're going to come out smoking in Game 6 this Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. Hopefully we can bring it back to the Garden for Game 7 if necessary. That's going to be a huge game, and I will be at Game 7 this Monday night as well. And then after that, the Rangers win to go to the Cup. I will be at every game of the Stanley Cup Finals. But if they don't, then I'll be here anyway. I'll be here. But if they get to the Stanley Cup Finals against Dallas or Edmonton, I will be at the Garden for pretty much the first couple games. But we'll see what happens tonight. But tonight is a must-win for the Rangers and for the Panthers, for that matter. Because right now the Rangers have home ice. They have home ice. If they lose tonight, they have to win Game 6, which is not going to be easy. I mean, they won Game 3 by luck in overtime, thanks to Kreider. But yeah, pretty much. Oh, was it? I forget. I don't think it was. No, not Kreider. It was Well, thanks to Goodrow in overtime, getting that. You remember my epic reaction to that on this past Sunday. Tied the game up, and then Goodrow won the game in overtime. No, I'm sorry. Lindgren won the game. No, yeah, Wenberg won the game in overtime. So that was a good game. So tonight gonna be very, very exciting. So we'll see what happens with that. And that's pretty much it. On the other note, Trump is convicted of all 34 counts. He's going to get sentenced July 11th. But we'll see what happens with the motions and everything. Maybe he won't go to jail. Maybe I don't know. So it's going to be an exciting summer for Donald Trump and, America. And that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I gotta go. Thanks for watching. 7 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. I will be back later tonight on this channel with my NXT review. And that's pretty much it. Alright, thanks for watching guys. Until next time, fuck the judicial system. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck all you Biden supporters. And all you marks out there that don't like wrestling. And if you don't like me, well, fuck you too. And that's it. Because if you're not down with all that, the Purge, the Prophecy, Donald J. Trump, and everybody else that's better than you and you know it, then all of us, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace, motherfucker!